Hi, everybody. I'm Stephani Roy McCallum. I'm the third but missing member of the BraveSpark trio. And I'm beaming into you today from the traditional unceded territory of the Algonquin and Anishinaabe people, also known as Ottawa, Canada. So I wanted to just kind of shed just a little bit of light on the magic that is collaboration. I think it's one of the most overused words of perhaps the last decade. It's right up there with sustainability, with synergy, with transparency. They become words that are in our lexicon, but they start to lose a little bit of meaning. So, collaboration is a core leadership competency, but it's distinctly different than teamwork or conflict resolution or facilitation. It's really about a magical space that gets created where transformation happens versus transactional conversation. So that's part of the essence of collaboration, that it is transformational for the individuals involved, for the space of the conversation, for what emerges as an outcome of a discussion. And it's not transactional. So that gives you a sense of the mindset you need to hold, but also the space that gets created. I want to share a little story that I think might help bring to life how you create collaboration. I did some work a number of years ago for an organization called the North Shore Tribal Council, which is a series of 7 First Nations across Northern Ontario. And so we were really building capacity for collaboration in communities with a focus on how to build health and wellness over the long term. So that's not an easy thing, that's like highly complex. And of course, it's a very long term goal to create that. So we brought together health researchers, healthcare practitioners, so physicians, nurse practitioners, nurses, physiotherapists, everyone who's sort of working in the communities, along with community members and community leaders. And we brought them together in a room to help them build their capacity for collaboration. And one of the ways we did that was that I introduced a picture of the Bill Reid has a very famous statue. It's a number of characters in a canoe, and they're all different characters. There's the dogfish woman and the bear and the raven, and they all have different characteristics. And so we reviewed that beautiful statue. And then I said, now here's your task. I want each of you to choose to take on a role of one of the individuals that are in the canoe. And together, I want you to build a replica of the canoe and get in it using the materials in the room. And then I took a deep breath and I stepped back. No more instructions, no more guidance, no more support. And I let the group figure it out. And of course, at the beginning, there's some discomfort. There's who's going to go first. And wait a minute, what are we going to turn tables over? Are we going to stick chairs in? Are we going to use the tablecloths? Are we going to decorate it with sticky notes? Who's which character? There's all of this sort of consternation and questioning and sort of working through in the process without clear structure or rules. So that's a recipe for collaboration. In the end, they built the canoe, they got in it, but in the debrief, that's what was most important, was that this sense that if you create just enough discomfort for people to have to get out of their comfort zones, something magical happens. And so we always resist this urge to create discomfort because we want people to feel safe. And so as a leader, you want to hold the space between discomfort and safety. Hold the tension between, hold them like they're a yoga pose, like you're in warrior pose, and you need to hold both of them equally. How do you push people out of their comfort zone, but with just enough guidance and just enough support, the ability to lean into each other and ask for help to accomplish the goal? What results is innovation and creativity. What also results is connection. So, a deep ability to see and understand each other in different ways, and people are able to distinguish between me as an individual and you as an individual and us as a collective. That's always part of collaboration. The sense of that we can distinguish between each of us and also the whole. We can hold the whole. The recipe for collaboration creates a celebration of divergence versus like-mindedness. I always say that if I'm working with a group and our goal is collaboration, and I have a sense that everyone is thinking alike, then I know we have a problem. Because collaboration is the space where we celebrate our differences in order to find a way forward, versus we look for the similarities, and we discard everything else. So collaboration, the magic of collaboration is that space of possibility and expansion. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the webinar, and I wish I could be there with you. Enjoy Jennifer and Mithia's stories and their wonderful leadership and guidance. See you again in April.